Dímelo, dímelo, bro, Dominican. Yo, que lo que mi gente, what is going on? I know I'm mad loud, so I probably need to calm down because the mic is going to be screaming. But hey, blessings, y'all. I really wasn't going to film today, but I had to because I'm trying this little Apple Brandy 5 mil. You know, yesterday I showed that got my wife and just got it in yesterday, the Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Killian. But before that, I did have a sample that I wore on my arm one day, but then today I actually sprayed a couple sprays behind the neck after I showered. That's just behind the neck, under the chest. And I'm outside, walking the dogs, doing stuff in the yard, and the more I moved, the more this joker sprayed. Now, I did 4 sprays on my chest and about 4 sprays on my neck. I would imagine that this atomizer, this little one, doesn't pump out as much as this larger atomizer does. Or, I don't know, right? That's something that's debatable that I have no actual factual knowledge about. But I would imagine that this sprays less, so those 4 sprays compensated for maybe 2-3 sprays out of this. Those 8 sprays, I did 8 sprays total, 4 chest, 4 back. As I was walking around the house, the more and more I moved, the more I was going to say, hey, when I film this, I really want to film it. And I'm going to say it's kind of light, but sweeter at the top, and then kind of, but honestly, it has intensified. I feel like Apple Brandy has intensified. And then I came in the house and I mopped the living room and the kitchen. And the more I mopped, I guess I was building up a sweat inside or around my neck and my chest. And this Apple Brandy is pumping right now. And this has been an hour. I know it's an hour's early, so I can't say that it's supposed to be pumping right now. It's only been an hour. But it just seemed like it was lighter spraying this the first 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, as I started to make movements and move around and take care of the dogs and wash dishes and mop, you know, this thing got stronger. I don't know if I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. This thing, wow, such a beautiful opening. I love that they called it Apple Brandy because I do picture it. I do picture it with the scent. I do picture it with what lingers. It's so light, but it's obviously got a really rich depth to it. Because in the first hour, it's kicking ass. It is kicking ass. So this is definitely, to me, a great cop. Get yourself a 5 mil and actually test it, because I didn't test it the first time. I just sprayed it on my arm, and I need to, because I've got samples of right now. I just sprayed Annie yesterday, and I wore it for 2 hours, and then I showered. But today or last night or this morning, sorry, I wore Kirky all morning, a solid 8-9 hours. I was still picking it up after my shower slightly, and that's why I sprayed Apple Brandy there. So now I'm picking up Apple Brandy. I'm not picking up, but this to me is really good stuff. Some people say it's like herba pura. These were like $2.50 on Fragrance Net. So Kirky, I like. It's got a musky undertone, which, if you're a friend of the channel, I'm learning that I'm loving. I love musky undertones. Like, and I got to remember what this, next time I talk about this, I'm going to remember what this says. Desir de Cour. And I got to remember what it means in English. But musky undertone. Oh, Lord, I dropped the bottle. Oh, man. And it fell on my weight. Look. Not busted. I had to waste a spray. It's not busted. Oh, my God. I'm gonna leave that in the front. That's got to get worn soon. Thomas Kasmala number 10. Anyway, wow, that's gonna fill the room now. That is gonna take over the room. Sweet, musky undertones, but deep, deep scent, man. We got to talk about that one. That is taking over the room. Still, the apple brandy's there, but ooh, Thomas. But again, this was about the apple brandy, man. This Joker definitely has some punch. It's a good one to get. Definitely sample, possibly like I did, a 5 milliliter, whatever you can get. Anyway, have a blessed weekend. Peace.